Hello and welcome back to Win This One TV review of the first T20I between the West Indies and South Africa. That's pretty much the last act before we head off to India. Um, and it didn't start off too well this tour. After losing the T20 series to Afghanistan with what you would call a B team, and the squad was named yesterday, and that was the squad that went to South Africa. So not currently in South Africa. So yeah, but anyway, the first match ended on a sour note for us. Ended by South Africa winning by 9 wickets at a canter with 2.5 overs to spare with nearly. Um, After winning the toss, Eden Makram, the skipper of South Africa, he chose to bowl first, and I must say the West Indies, they got off to a reasonably nice start in the power play. Although we lost 3 wickets, we were we were going pretty well, and that's pretty much why I am on the fence about how we go about things in the power play, because it can go two ways. It can work and it cannot. Anyway, they batted first, scoring 174 with King and Charles. King to a mostly King got us off to a fast start there. First wicket fell at 39. Second wicket fell. Charles fell at the score of 39. He scored only 13. And King fell with the score on 43. Scored 27. So started well and kept losing wickets in clusters, which is the main issue that I have with this team. That we keep losing wickets at key times. They we we sent in Matthew Ford early to be sort of a pinch hitter, sorry, and it didn't quite work out as well as it should have. He hit a couple sixes, and then he sort of experienced some power failure at the end of his innings. Chase came in, threatened a bit, scored 21. Um, and then Ned Meyer came in and he batted decently for his 40, 48 exactly is what he scored. And then we had um, Roman Powell coming in there. Then shows the at the speed that he can score, and we know he can score. But he got a nice little 29 runs of 25 balls, which lifted us to that score of 174, which people were saying in PAL, which is where the first game was taking place, is a pretty good score, because they say the pitches, they are really slow, and I think Macron should exactly how you should bat on these sorts of pitches because in the South Africa's innings, he kind of bust the chase from beginning to end together with Luandre Pretorius, I think is his name. They put on a nice partnership there. Macron carried his bat, finishing on 86. Luandre Pretorius was dismissed by Chase for 44. And Ryan Rickleton finished the job, getting 14 not out. So, you know, good start with the bat, faltered with the bat at the end, and too flush with the ball. I think Moti should have played because I think he should start against Scotland in the World Cup. I think he's our best spinner aside from Hussein. I think we do need two spinners. I don't think Chase should have all that burden on him. Chase bowled well, not taking anything away from him, but I'd more like to see him with the bat. Should have come in when King was dismissed, but they brought in Ford, like I said earlier, and yeah, but South Africa lost this game a little bit too inconsistent with the bat. Some of our batters, we saw Rutherford having a good SA20 and then started slowly in this series, but hopefully he can pick up things. Um, Powell needs to up the run rate when he comes into bat. Um, Chase needed to take responsibility at in the middle of the Moti needs to play. So I think that's my thing, and Ford needs to be benched, especially with the ball because he has not lit things up for the past couple weeks. So and I think Shama Joseph should be his replacement, and I think he will Shama Joseph that is start against Scotland on the 7th of February, which is just over a week away. So South Africa winning that one by 9 wickets. George Linder was named the man of the match. We need to do better in the middle. Um, that might help us to at least be more competitive with ball because at one point we were looking at 200 would have been a nice little score, but I think that restriction to the score of 174 really motivated Macron because we saw he batted well, in South Africa to that win. So they are up 1-0. West Indies will try and level the series. Next game, I believe, is on Thursday. Until then, I'll see you guys. Bye.